There's a real human dimension to what we're trying to accomplish here, and that's why I believe this has received broad bipartisan support.
The Program Management Improvement and Accountability Act will make essential improvements to project and program management policy and strategy throughout the federal government and begin to address the cost overruns, scheduling delays, and workforce capacity challenges that have plagued many government programs for years.
The Project Management Institute indicates out of every $1 billion spent at the federal level of government, roughly $100 million of that is wasted on account of bad project or program management practices. And so there's area for improvement, and this legislation aims to put in place a system that will lead to those improvements.
You know, we contract out an awful lot of services, hundreds of billions of dollars every year. And we pay very little attention professionally within the federal family to how we manage that. Are there efficiencies that can be achieved? Are there good management practices that can be deployed and get more done with even less sometimes? And so this is just good management, and we need to bring good management principles to the federal government.
You know, I think the Program Management Improvement and Accountability Act is one of the most significant pieces of acquisition reform legislation we've seen probably in the last decade or so. There's no question that the government has a lot of challenges with respect to keeping programs on budget, on time. It's been a systemic problem for as long as I can remember, and I was in the government for 30 years. But I think this legislation, for the first time, systematically addresses the issue. And by having uniform standards, for example, throughout the federal government, that in itself is going to help tremendously as far as improving program management.
We're also trying to make sure that wherever our federal government should be involved in the lives of Americans, whether to help them realize their dreams or overcome challenges, that we're doing that in the most effective way possible.